He also spoke in his pre-match press conference, and this is a quote that was embargoed until last night, so you may well have not heard it. This is what he said. He said, "Maybe in my heart, mind and head, I thought I'd find a situation not better, but more ready to fight and win. Instead, now I find a situation where we have to work a lot, much more than was my expectation to do. More ready to fight and win."
I think that just speaks of the character that he's walked in. He's not seen the character and fight and the grit and determination that he comes to expect in his players and his team.
He then has to be the one to find that, doesn't he?
Yeah, I think so. But I think he's been in there trying to fine-tune that and search for it. And I think every corner he's looked in, he's thinking, I don't know if these lot are made of the right stuff, especially what I'm made of.
Yeah, but do you know what? Like, people have turned this job down, and Tottenham Hotspur in the new state is a massive football club, you know? And people have turned it down because there's a huge rebuilding process needed here. I think if you take Son and Kane out of this team, it doesn't get anywhere near the top four. You know, the fact that we're speaking about it is because they've got the two world-class players in there. They've got a world-class coach as well. But there's a huge rebuild needed.
You look at the bench today, the bench is pure inexperienced kids. It's great for them, don't get me wrong, but in this type of position where they're meant to be pushing to get into fourth, you need experience, you need players that know the game and know their way around the Premier League, and they haven't got that depth.
Look, recent results, the last 4 or 5 games, definitely not good enough, not where Tottenham would want to be. But their wage bill is the 6th highest in the league. They are where their spend suggests they should be.
They spent money, Jake. They have spent money, but you look at the quality. Has it improved, really? You know, was Pochettino maybe overachieving with what he had? I think there's the case for that. You know, managers have come and gone, top managers who have come in here, and I think money has been spent, but on the wrong kinds of players. I don't think they've improved.
You look at the fullbacks. Reguilon's not playing now. And you look at the other side, Royale's not playing as well. You know, they're 2 players that they brought in. And you think to yourself, okay, that's just like a small part of it. They haven't spent the money wisely. The recruitment, I don't think, has been good enough. And I agree totally with what Crouchy said. Pochettino was 100% punching above his weight there, because the way that they've kind of folded since has been crazy. And today, you look at it, Leeds aren't in form, nor are Spurs, but I'm still thinking the game's on and out. You can't pick a team convincingly.
Well, this might suit them a little bit today. It's more similar to City. You know, we know how Leeds play. They like to come out, and I think Kane and Son in those holes on the counter attack. It may suit them today, but they find it very difficult to break teams down when they're solid, like Burnley were the other night.
Listen, I only see the game from the outside. I've never done what you have. The same for the fans. They see it from the outside, and they will be there in the away end today, saying, "Is he in charge next season? What does the future hold?" You two have been there. You've been inside. From what you've seen and what you've heard and what you understand and the players you still speak to, do you expect that next season Antonio Conte is still the Tottenham boss?
I don't think he'll be here after the summer. Based on what I've seen in the media this last week, based on the players at his disposal that he's walked in and gone, actually, I think he'd be quite comfortable and going, listen, I didn't realise it was that bad. And he would feel no way about walking away. I just feel that he's not someone who will look back and go, oh, I regret that. Confident in his decision. I'll be very surprised if he's here next year.
I think it'd be a big loss. I think if they back him, if they give him money to spend to try and rebuild this football club, I think he's a top manager and he'll get the best out of him, whether he wants that or not.
Do you think he'll be here though?
Well, the thing is, he needs 2, potentially 3 windows to make this a top 4 side.
And with someone like Kane maybe leaving. Imagine that if Kane leaves. That's what I'm saying. If Kane says he wants to go, he's not staying there and working with that. I'm telling you.
Do you think he'll be here though?
I don't even know. Hopefully.
What do you think though?
Probably not.
There we go. We got there in the end. Thank you, Peter.